say live. Good. All right, hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, we're going to start off giving our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kodash. All right, we're going to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS, and salutations and blessings to the Akim around the world, preaching and teaching this truth. All right, we the GMS Memphis camp. I'm Yakanan.
Hey, I'm the brother Bantalma.
Okay, and today we got a lesson going into. It's going to be a dark winter. Okay, it's going to be a dark winter that we're coming into. Okay, because we understand Esau Edom, he has the technology to work these, work with the air and the frequencies, of temperatures and things of that sort. All right, and I got a video here from the brother Arrows of Indignation. All right, going into a dark winter ahead. Really, this is what inspired the lesson. So I'm gonna play some of it. Hey, shalom, and get some precepts, and that'll be it. Lord willing, this will be edifying for the elect. So here we go. And fair use. I'll put that out there. Shalom, brother.
Well, let me tell you what's going to happen on December 19th. There is such a geomagnetic storm going to happen between the sun, solar flares, and the weather machines that are going on, and we are going to have a deep freeze across America. For 7 days, 7 nights, we're going to have snow bigger than flakes the size of your hand. People are just going to freak out and probably will lose about 50% of the population. Most people are not going to survive because they're going to freeze to death, and the other half are pretty much going to turn on each other. So if you wanted a civil war,
you hear that right there? That lets you know. Hey, matter of fact, grab 2 Corinthians 2:11 real quick, because we already know Esau is gonna use these things to his advantage, man. I say going into that hap machine. That he has the ability, to mess with the weather. He's gonna utilize these things, man. He's the hammer of the earth, man. He's the Lord's whipping stick. What you got it, brother?
All right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices."
Right. Read it in the NLT. Yep, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. This is just another device that, he's going to use, man, for his advantage.
Right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11 in the NLT. It says, "So that Satan will now outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes."
See, we're familiar with his evil schemes. This is just something else this devil is doing to, wreak havoc in the earth, man. Let me run that back. What do you say? He's trying to basically take out more than 50% of the population, man. It says, hold on, it says, December 19th. So, who knows, man? We're going to run it back.
Well, let me tell you what's going to happen on December 19th. There is such a geomagnetic storm going to happen between the sun, solar flares, and the weather machines that are going on, and we are going to have a deep freeze across America. For 7 days, 7 nights, we're going to have snow bigger than flakes the size of your hand. People are just going to freak out and probably will lose about 50% of the population. Most people are not going to survive because they're going to freeze to death, and the other half are pretty much going to turn on each other. So if you wanted a civil war, what an easy way to come about. This is going to happen 7 days, so 7 days from the 19th is Christmas.
think it's cold now, just wait. It's going to get worse later this week and really the rest of the month because of several waves of Arctic air moving down into the north central and northeastern regions of the country. It's all because of a displacement of the polar vortex, but what that means for you is very cold air, even record challenging cold in some areas. Let's talk about how it plays out this week. So it's a dip in the jet stream and a cold front moving through, which does mean snow for some of you, but the bigger story here is the cold. I do want to point out we could see some snow squalls while the snow amounts are not that high. But let's talk more about the cold. It's Wednesday into Thursday. So when you wake up Thursday morning, some of you are going to have temperatures below zero. Yeah, we're already at that point. The record challenging lows start in Iowa Thursday morning, but don't worry, more of you get in on the record challenging lows by the time we get to Friday in the Ohio Valley and into the Northeast. Let me give you some examples. Fargo, North Dakota, Wednesday and Thursday, you're going to start out with temperatures below zero, but by the time we get to the weekend, even your high will be in the single digits. We have single digit lows in Minneapolis and Chicago. In Chicago, you're actually coming close to a record too for Friday morning. And while all of this starts out in the Northern Plains, it does move through the Ohio Valley and then eventually into the Northeast. So everyone gets in on the cold. But like I said, this is only the first round of Arctic air pushing down. Our long-range team says we'll get more rounds over the next week and the week after that. So really much of December, we're just going to keep getting colder with the coldest air of the season so far.
The Simpsons predicted that United States faces the
Check this
harshest
out.
winter.
You know how the Simpsons is on how they predict everything. So, and you got to think too. How did this year start off, man? This year started off with a bang, pretty much, man. With everything that happened in New Orleans, you know, those people getting killed and getting run over by cars and shit like. Man, hey, I believe through the Spirit, speaking as a man, this year gonna go out the same way. A high death rate. You know, a lot of people gonna die before they ain't gonna make it into 2026. But yeah, this is the Simpsons. Well, I'm gonna just play it.
Recorded in December 2025. The temperature drops lower than anyone has ever seen before. Snow starts falling endlessly, covering everything in sight. Soon the snow piles rise higher than doors and windows, trapping people inside their homes. The icy air hurts to breathe. Families try to dig their way out, but the storm only gets worse. Cars stop working as their engines freeze completely. Roads vanish under deep snow, and even snowplows can't move anymore. Emergency workers are stuck too. Ambulances can't reach people who need help. Families start worrying as food and water supplies run low. Heaters run non-stop, but houses still feel freezing cold. Water pipes burst, and some people even burn old furniture to stay warm. Power lines fall under the heavy snow, cutting off electricity across entire cities. Could America survive a winter like that?
I was asked a question.
And hey, you know, the Simpsons, they've been predicting a lot of things that happen. People, you think it's a joke. Oh, you niggas listening to a cartoon? Well, shit, it's been happening.
Yeah.
You know, those things.
All them prophecies.
Yeah, that's falling right into play. Which Esau, basically, he'll tell you what he's going to do without telling you. He'll put it in a comedy or a cartoon or something, in a movie, and actually lay it out, and you know, you got to figure it out. Yep. It's nothing that's a coincidence. Like we just read in 2 Corinthians, man, we understand this man's schemes, man. Okay, and what he's capable of doing. Okay, so let's get Mark, and then we'll get that word for Dart in the Antimon.
This is Mark chapter 13, verse 18.
And this is speaking of 70 AD, but you can still, you know, the scriptures are twofold, so you can relate it to these times that we're coming into. You got it.
It says, this is Mark chapter 13, verse 18. It says, "And pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, for in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation which Yahweh created unto this time, neither shall be."
Yep. So hey, pray that your flight be not in the winter, man. And I had real quick asked ChatGPT about did the Trail of Tears happen in the winter? And it says, short answer, largely yes. it says the most deadly phase happened during fall and winter.
Mm-hmm.
It says the Trail of Tears refers especially to the 1838-1839 removal of the Cherokee Indians. Though other southeastern tribes were also removed earlier, most groups were forced to begin their march in the fall of 1838, which was, wintertime. In the fall and the winter, that's the worst conditions
Mm-hmm.
to be moving
Mm-hmm.
and traveling in. You think about it, you're an elderly person, even just regular Jake, man. You get up, man, your bones hurting.
Yeah, they're cold.
Feet cold, yeah, they cold. Do something. You gotta have a different spirit on you to move in the cold, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we speak like we speak about the Russians, man.
Mm-hmm.
They train in the cold and
Yep.
winter. That's you. That's a man. It take a real man to do that,
Yep.
But this is just letting you know. This is how this devil thinks and how he moves, man.
Mm-hmm.
He'll put you in the worst conditions possible and the worst time period it is and put you out there, man. Shut everything down.
Yep.
You don't think he's capable of, shutting that grid down and just having people, hey, you fend for yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they don't have resources to really know how to move and function off the land anyway. And then in the wintertime, what are you going to do? Outside of maybe go deer hunting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Try to start a fire,
Try to start a fire. People probably burn their damn house down, burn up in the house.
Yeah.
Who knows? But hey, these are things we have to look at as hey, this could happen.
Mm-hmm.
You have to prepare your mind for this, man. So I'm gonna finish this. It says many were still on the road through the winter of 1838 through 1839, when freezing temperatures, snow, disease, and starvation caused thousands of deaths.
Mm.
Yep, it says, so while not every part of the border Indian removal era happened in the winter, the most notorious and most catastrophic portion of the Cherokee journey did take place during harsh winter conditions.
Mm.
So yeah, this is letting you know, hey, he did it once, he'll do it again, man.
Yep.
Okay, this is the mindset of this devil. He run everything back. He the same move dude. He run it back over again. Oh, it worked that time. Let's just try it again. See if we can catch him off guard. And a lot of people, they not paying attention, man. They think it's a joke until your ass is breathing smoke out your mouth in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
can I add something?
you got it, bro.
It's a show that come on. Brothers might know about it. It's called Alone. And
Alone,
basically,
okay.
you put a bunch of survival experts in the wilderness, and you give them an opportunity to kind of build their shelter before it gets cold. But the winter is coming within weeks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and these are survival experts, and for the most part, they all quit. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't
this
do
on?
it.
What is it?
It's on
Netflix?
Netflix.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Hell of a show. But of course, we know the most important knowledge to have is the knowledge of the scripture.
That's
But,
right.
to have knowledge to survive is a good thing. But like I say, number one is, that Isaiah 33:6.
Right, and you said these are survival experts, and they tapping out.
Yeah, they tapping out.
So how much more a woman with 3 little bad kids in the house, and she don't know nothing.
No.
She barely know how to boil noodles. So how is she gonna make it?
Yeah.
How are you Jake's gonna make it when you so used to depending on Esau Edom for every move, every step? It's dark times are coming, man.
Yeah.
You can get that word, bro.
Yep. This is dark in the Etamon line, Middle English, Dirk. Let me see. Without light, lacking light or brightness, especially at night, obscure, gloomy, figuratively sad, cheerless, sinister, wicked.
Sinister.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sinister time, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dark times, wicked.
Wicked time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we're entering into, man.
Mhm.
Because we understand the mind of this devil. Grab some of them precepts that brother got, man. Lighten it up. I think that's Yashima. and then we'll
Second
I
Ezra
slick
10.
want to finish this too, man.
16
Let
to
me
8.
finish this off because this old
Okay, you got
Edomite
that.
was speaking as well on what to do when that time comes. So it's the only way, like the brother was just saying, the only way to really survive is if you're the elect and you have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, having a common knowledge of survival tactics and things to do in those days, man, will help. And it probably wouldn't hurt to hey, get some canned goods, get some water, get prepare yourself in that way as well. But let's play just a little bit more of this last
How
Edomite.
do you stay warm in 20 below zero weather without electricity? I've answered this how many times, but I'm going to answer it again. You bundle up, you wear more than one pair of wool socks. You wear a hat so that the heat stays within the body. You set up a tent inside your house in the warmest room in the house. If you have two-story like we do, you set it up upstairs. You get space blankets. You wrap yourself in those. They're very inexpensive. You take a can of Crisco, put hopefully a beeswax candle in the center of it, light the candle, and let it heat up. Put that on a slab of some sort, unburnable surface, maybe a plate, so that it doesn't burn down below. You're going to be mighty toasty. Winter is upon us. You do not want to burn wood. You do not want to run your fireplace. There is a high probability that the grid is going to go down this winter. I watched briefly the reasons why that's a high probability. And one reason is that it was not designed for the load that we have on it currently. And the load is increasing. All the data centers, it is using so much power. So, listen up. Listen up. Get yourself a tent, space blankets, Crisco, beeswax candles, maybe some bricks, flat bricks, square bricks, matches, and get set up so that you can stay warm this winter.
Hey, she made a lot of sense with some of the things you can, get and do
To survive.
Yeah, to ride it out if it happens, and it very well could possibly happen. It could. Esau could shut that grid down, and hey, here it is, man. We in this shit. So grab. What did we get? Did we get Amos yet?
No, we ain't got
Yeah. Let's get Amos because that go with that word dark.
All right. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 20. It says, "Shall the day of the Lord be darkness and not light,
Yeah.
even very dark, and no brightness in it?"
Yeah, that day of the Lord, hey, that day and time that we're coming into is going to be dark, man. And these people are not ready or prepared spiritually or physically for what's coming, man. Okay? Well, what the Lord's about to bring is something like we've never seen before. Okay? The times that we're coming into are times that we, haven't ever saw before, man. Like the scripture says in Daniel, we can grab that. This is a time like none other.
Can I read a quick precept?
You got it, bro.
This
Get your
is
precept.
Psalm chapter 36, verse 4. It says, "He deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil." Basically saying like this. This devil. He basically while preparing for for these pagan holidays, man. He preparing to destroy you. You know, he planning on doing something evil and wicked towards Israel.
Yeah. Oh, the scripture says, he sleepeth not unless he's done mischief. Roughly paraphrasing it in Proverbs.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, you exactly right, bro. He's not sleeping well unless he's causing you to fall in some type of way, bringing some type of hell on our people. So this is what Esau Edom's mindset is all about, man. Destroying the people, man.
Yep.
You know.
They order Abkeo.
Yeah, because he'll come with the solution after he's brought the chaos, man.
Millions and millions of people have already died, you know. But what's that?
I'm gonna grab one of these off the comment board. This is GMS Memphis End of Days. That's Yashima Shalom, brother, the water for these two. It's Sirach 12 and verse 3. Now this is Ecclesiastes. Actually, we were already there, weren't we? When we get there, I called for that.
Ecclesiastes?
Yeah, we can get 12 and 1 and just read all the way down on this. Yep. I'll get this other one too, because I was gonna grab that in Second Esdras as well. Second Esdras 16 and 8, it says the mighty Lord sendeth plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Right. Hey, when these plagues come, you can't do anything to stop it. All you can do is pray for that hedge, man, that comfort, you know, that shield to be upon you, man, when we're going through that. That's why, like we've been quoting over and over, Isaiah 33 and 6 is going to come into play, man. You got to have the wisdom knowledge.
That's right.
All right? Or else you're not going to be stable in those times. You're going to lose it. You're going to be in the dark.
Yep.
Literally, you know, and spiritually. You're going to be in darkness.
Right.
You're not going to know where to go or what to do, you know? And you're going to panic. A lot of people are going to panic.
Yep.
You know, we can see how movies like The Purge and things of that sort, man, we can see how it plays out because people, they start bugging out.
Yep.
Oh, shit, it's freezing, man. I ain't got nothing to eat.
Yep.
You know, like the lady was telling you not to fucking burn wood. Somebody see the wood. Oh, them niggas got fire over there. They got heat.
Yeah.
Let's go over there. Go into your neighbor's house, kicking in the door, trying to find some shelter, some warmth, some food, anything.
Yep.
So yeah, we're coming into a very dark winter, man.
Yep.
And dark meaning what? Wicked, sinister, gloomy, sad, bad, evil, all these things, man. This is the time we're coming into, man. This is just the beginning. They're predicting this in a couple weeks. Man. You know?
Yeah.
So hey, don't be surprised.
Ready for that, man.
Yeah, that could just ruin your Christmas.
Yep. That'll be the last thing.
That'll be the last thing you're thinking about, man. But you got it, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, starting at the top. It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain."
Right, because you still see hope, man. It's still light outside, man. But when these dark and evil and wicked days come, you're not gonna have hope, man. You ain't gonna see nothing but gloom and doom. You know, you got it.
Verse 3, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low."
Right. So the times we're coming into, no work. You know, the people are gonna be confused, not knowing which way to go, what to do. You know, and the brother also put the precept in Amos, because what? If you don't have the word, this is the only guide right here. All right. If you don't have this, when the word of the Lord is not out there, you're really through.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it's now the Lord is dealing with judgment, man, because that's really the mercy of the Lord being extended. Is what his hand is being extended out through his servants, the prophets, man.
Yeah.
Okay, this is how you're hearing the voice of the Lord. But this is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. But hey, what that famine of food, bread, and water is also gonna come, and that could very well happen in the winter. And the worst time to be hungry, man, is in the winter time, man.
Yep.
You're cold and hungry. You starving in the winter.
Yep.
Oh boy, it's over. And you know, most times in the winter, what you need, you looking for something warm, like some soup or some, you know, something warm to kind of warm that body up. You know, it is you know, everything is more difficult when you're cold, man, in the cold.
Yeah,
you know?
Even you know, for like I say, wilderness survival. You know, the animals are scarce. You know, because they're hibernating or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
nothing's really out there. You just it's just the dead of winter, man. Everything's dead.
Yep.
You know,
You can't pick up no herbs off the
yeah,
ground.
the herbs,
Yep.
everything gone, man.
You're screwed pretty much.
You through. So this is not the time that you like the going back to the precept we started off with. Pray that your flight not be in the winter. Okay, you don't want to get stuck or trapped in these days and times, and everything's shut down. And here it is, you're in the freezing cold and no food, no water, no nothing. It's gonna be hell, man. And we're coming into days where, hey, this thing could possibly happen, man, in the near future. You know, so gird up your loins, gird up your mind that, you know, hey, we gotta get prepared, man. We're in those days, we're in that time, you know. So let's get 2nd Ezra 16 and 16, and we'll end it with Ezekiel.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, starting at verse 16. It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again.
Yeah, the plagues are not going to return, man. All right, they've already, the word of the Lord has already went out. And what does it say? It's going to accomplish that which the Lord pleases. You know, it's not going to return into him void. So these things have to happen. These things have to take place. All right, this is prophecy, man. You know, and this is just another phase of it. And we're entering into that time where it's going to be full out, hey, JT out here, man. Then what? Next thing, Esau's going to push that CHI to the P. You know? Hey, once that goes on a mass scale, hey, we understand, hey, the Lord is on his way back, man. The missiles and Yahweh Shai's return, man. We out of here. So we're this close, you know? You got it, bro.
Just to add, I can just imagine people surviving something like that. Then they present you with this UBI and this MOT to the B. You know,
because coming out of that, you would just be like, well, damn, we got to do. So you're just elated that you made it. So now you want whatever comfort you can get. If he's coming with the CHI to the P. Yeah, people are gonna be ready, man. They're gonna be ready for the taking. They're gonna be lining up. They're gonna look at you crazy if you don't, want to take part. But you got it.
All right, verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of
sorrow. And this is a man of the Lord, Salaki. I don't mean to cut you out. Just this is a man of the Lord here, man. So how much more these people out here that have no clue of what's about to happen, man. Man of the Lord is saying, woe is me, woe is me. You know?
That's right.
These bad times are coming, man. So, hey, just like the word dark, man. Hey, gloomy, wicked, uncertain. All these things are coming, man. This is an uncertain times that we're going into, man. Unless you have this truth. This is the only real true foundation that we have, man. You know, is understanding this word, man, and knowing what the judgment is for Babylon, and knowing if we endure to the end, we can be saved and delivered out of this place, man. You know, before the Lord's wrath comes upon it. But run that back, brother Salaki.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 17 again. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Right, the beginning of evils. He said, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Well, what are we going to do? We're going to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai and the word that, hey, he's going to deliver us through these times, man.
That's right.
Okay, so when these dark and evil times take place, man, we understand this is only prophecy, man. This is what has to happen. You know, this is, hey, those plagues being shot and they're not gonna turn back. Okay, you got to go through it. You got to go through it to get to it, man. Which is what the kingdom, man. You know, we should honestly be excited that we're this close. You know, that we're now, like the scripture says, now we closer than. Matter of fact, let me get it. That's nearer than we believe. Right. I'm paraphrasing it, but let me get it real quick, cause yeah, we're at that time, man. We're right here. This is Romans 13 and 11. It says, and that knowing the time, which we know the time that we're in, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Right. So, hey, let me keep going. It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. Right. We got, hey, the hell with this world and their philosophy and the ways of darkness, being in the dark. Hey, we're in the light now. Right. We're illuminated through the spirit power of Yahweh Shema Shai. We have the light. So we know which way to go. You know? Was that it on that?
No, it was a little bit more.
Okay. Finish that.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, picking up at verse 19.
Okay.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Right. See, all these things, everything the Lord is going to bring upon these people, they're still going to be wicked, man. They're still not going to return and repent. You know, they're going to continue on and you know, doing whatever it is they want to do that's wicked. You know how Jake is, man. Oh man, that's a coincidence, man. That's gonna happen. It happened before. It happened. No, okay. Yeah, you gonna continue on until the Lord destroys you, man.
That's right.
But you got it.
Verse 20 again. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Right, they're not gonna turn from their wickedness or be mindful of the scourges, man. So when things like this happen, they're just gonna brush it off and not care. But hey, the end of the day, man, judgment will go forth, man. You know. So let's get Ezekiel, because it's only gonna be that elect to be, you know, saved and delivered, man. Ultimately, those who have that mark of Thawa, man. That's right. They're gonna have that hedge, man. So you got it, bro.
This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yep. Hey, that mark is what? That mark of Thawa, man. Okay. The exemption from judgment. Okay. But the rest, they're not exempted, man. They're gonna get caught up. You see? Keep going on that.
Verse 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women.
Yep.
But come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Right, because they have their hedge around them. Okay, that's that protection. That's that. You know, that's what we want. Lord willing, we're a part of that number. We want that hedge around us, so when all of the chaos comes, when the death angels start, killing people in mass numbers, and we see the judgment, we're like, okay, we understand. Okay, hey, that's Ezekiel 9:4 taking place right before our eyes, man.
Yep.
Because hey, ultimately, Esau, he has the power to kill the body, but the Lord, he's ultimately over the spirit. You see? So there's only so much this devil can do. Now the Lord put the spirit on him to do these things, to judge the people. But ultimately, man, it's Yahweh Shema Shai. He's the one. All right? He's the one ultimately executing this judgment, man. Was it more?
Yep, it was a little bit more. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark,
right?
And begin at my sanctuary.
See?
Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Right. So it's starting with you Israelites, man. All right. And there's a lot of wicked Israelites out here, man, preaching false doctrine. Okay. Siding up with Esau, Edom right in the last days. But scripture said, hey, it told us that. The last days there should be wicked men, man. Pushing false doctrine, lies,
Damnable heresy.
Yep. But hey, we're in that time now, man. Brothers, prepare. Hey, don't go into this winter, man, and think that this thing couldn't go down, man. This could possibly be the start of Jacob's trouble, man. Entering right into 2026, where we already know it's gonna get worse, man. All right. So prepare your minds. Continue to have faith and continue to believe on Yahweh Shema Shai and push this truth. And Lord willing, we can be saved and delivered, man. So hey, with that, we're going to go ahead and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakodash. Give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS, and salutations and blessings to the Akim around the world, preaching and teaching this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom, brothers on the comment board. The water.